Hi all. Today we are going to learn about Java programming. Java is one of the most powerful language used in nowadays because of its powerful features as well as its characteristics. Before going to learn about the Java programming, first we will see the history of Java. Java is a general purpose object oriented programming language developed by James Gosling and his partners in 1991 for Sun Microsystems. It was initially named as Oak, and when they went for taking the patent for the same, they came to know about an existence of another language named Oak. So they were forced to change the name of their language from Oak to some other name. And the three developers were sitting in a coffee shop and were discussing about the new name for their language, and later they named their language as Java, which is a name of a coffee. That is why the symbol of Java is a coffee mug or a hot coffee symbol. It overcome the limitations like reliability and portability issues in the other existing programming languages like C and C++. Reliability means failure-free operation. How long the system will perform its desired functionality without a failure is termed as reliability. Java is more reliable. It can perform without failure for long hours of time. Portability means the same program or the same software developed can work in different operating system platforms or different systems. One of the main challenge in C and C++ programs are, if we develop a program in Windows, the same program cannot be used in Linux because it is architecture dependent. So Java is one of the architectural neutral programming language, so portability can be achieved using Java. Now let's learn the features of Java. Java is purely object oriented. As we all know that CPP is also object oriented, but we can write programs in CPP without class concept. So CPP cannot be considered as a purely object oriented program, but in Java we cannot write a program without class concept. Next feature is, it is very simple and have some powerful features. Why it is called a simple is, in C++ there are some redundant things like pointers, operator overloading, multiple inheritance, etc. As we all know that in multiple inheritance, if we access the child class using the parent class pointer, there will be a chance of overloading the or overriding the parent class function like that. These sort of redundancy are avoided in Java by avoiding pointers, operator overloading, multiple inheritance, etc. So it is very simple, and it has also have some powerful feature like multi-threading, platform independency, etc. Java is both compiled and interpreted. Typically most of the programming languages are using either compiler or interpreter, but in Java it uses both. First it compiles the source code or the program that we write into a bytecode, which are not machine instructions. Bytecode is not understandable by the system or the machines. So in order to make the bytecode machine understandable, an interpreter generates the equivalent machine code for the same. This can lead to platform independency, because though we are generating the bytecode for the source code, the same bytecode can be used into different machines, and if there is an typical Java environment available in that operating system or that platform, the same code can be converted into equivalent machine code using the Java environment. Thus it can achieve platform independency and portability. Java is robust and secure. Robust means strong. How it is achieving this strength is through using the concepts of exception handling, type checking, automatic garbage collection mechanism, etc. Exception handling means, if there is a system generated error or if it faces an error that cannot be handled by the program, we can define how to handle that particular exception. This feature lacks in many other programming languages, so exception handling is a robust feature in Java. Next is type checking. Type checking means If we use data types of different types in the same equation, or if there is some type mismatch, Java will either automatically convert it or it will warn the developer by using a type checking protocol. Next is one of the main challenge in C and C++ is about the garbage management, or how to delete the unwanted memories that we created during the program execution phase. This is automatically managed in Java using its automatic garbage collection mechanism. We will learn about all these things in the coming sessions. Next is it is distributed. As we all know that the entire world is connected to internet, and we are using internet features with the help of Java programming languages. Java supports internet programming or network programming, and it can be used for accessing the remote objects or remote files through the network. Next is multi-thread and interactive. With the help of multi-threading concept, we can perform multitasking, which means we can do multiple tasks at the same time, and this will also make the system more interactive. Next, we are going to learn about some features in CPP which is not available in Java. First thing is, Java does not support operator overloading. Operator overloading means same operator can be used for performing different functionalities. For example, plus can be used for arithmetic operation, as well as plus can be used for string concatenation. So this sort of operator overloading is not supported in Java. Next is, Java does not support multiple inheritance of classes. That is, we cannot inherit a class, or we cannot derive a class from two parent classes. But this can be implemented using a concept called interface in Java. Next is, Java does not support global variables. All the variables should be defined inside the class. There should not be any global variables in Java. And Java does not support pointers. Pointers means a variable which is used to hold the address of another variable. This property is not defined in Java, and there is no header files in Java. And instead of destructor function in CPP, we are using a special function called finalize function in Java. So these are all the features of CPP which is not incorporated in Java. Thank you.